Hmm.
And then when I went to high school, we didn't even have a choir in my school. So music kind of got away from me for a while. And then after school, I went through a bad breakup and I
Mm.
just decided, you know what? Music was always the thing that I wanted to do since I can remember. So I just started a band, started singing, and started writing music. And from there on, never looked back.
Yeah, and it's one can't put you in a box when it comes to your music because the genres you enjoy and the genres you play are all different. I mean, you've got a ukulele and a piano accordion in there. So, I mean, your music sounds like it covers so many different ranges.
It really does. I mean, if you want to make it in the music industry, you've got to be flexible. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
So I can do anything from a wine farm to a rock show to a jazz festival.
Yeah.
I can fit in everywhere.
But that's pretty cool, Janine. A lot of people just release music, and you're not only doing that, you're also getting into venues. So you seem quite busy from weddings to birthdays to year end functions. Is that really how you spend your time, just sharing your music?
Definitely. I think it's very important. And I've grown so much as an artist by performing because every venue, every event that you do is different. And you get good ones, you get bad ones. And I think they're both very important to grow you as a person.
Mm. Janine, I'd love to ask you around your experience with the Arctic Cafe with the Crescendo Mentorship Program. We've had a number of artists we've connected. I think the one most recently we've shared airtime with here on the show is Selby Williams, who's been doing so many great things and he's still serving there at Arctic Cafe. Who were your mentors and what was your experience like last year?
Oh man, that was something I will never forget. Even as you told Selby, oh,
Mm.
what a lovely person. He's just such a kind soul, and we learned so much from each other. And yeah, there was Pietro Albert, Sarah Tron,
Wow.
Robin Williams, even Yemelbesem was there. Ah, so many wonderful people. They inspired us so much and taught us that it's okay to be yourself and accept yourself who you are. And being different isn't always bad. So we grew a lot, we learned a lot, and I would never exchange that experience for anything in the world.
Yeah, that's a good point you make there, Janine, as you shared that story, because you feel like you need to fit in because you want to do well and you feel like you're passionate about music. So often we emulate other people who have been successful, thinking if we are like them, then we will be able to make it. But then we neglect the fact that people love uniqueness, and what makes somebody else stand out isn't the reason the same as somebody else. So for you to be able to be true to who Janine is what people are going to love most.
Exactly. And, I might not be what the record companies are looking for. I might not be that picture that they want. But
Mm.
at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter because it matters what your fans and the people you inspire, what they think about you. So if the record companies if they're not interested, then it's their problem. Because I just found that staying true to myself and doing what I do is enough.
Yeah, I love that. Janine, you've spoken here about you can fit in a rock show or a wine farm or a jazz festival. And now we're talking country music. I love this new song of yours, Find Your Way Back. What's the inspiration behind that? And how come you chose country as a genre?
It's just ever since I've started singing, every time I just sing a country song, it feels like home and I feel at ease. And it's just like I don't even have to try. My voice just flows into the song.
Nice.
So yeah, country music is just I love it. So this song is quite funny. The song actually found me. So my previous song, All I Need, was also about just getting away, and when life gets stressed, just remind yourself it's okay to take a break.
Mm.
So then a friend that I met last year, sent me the lyrics of the song, and he created some kind of AI version. I don't know how this really works, but he sent the lyrics to the app or whatever, and then it made it into a song. So he
Hmm.
sent that to me, and the lyrics just spoke to me because it's kind of similar to my previous song. So I took the song to my producer. He helped me. We cut like half of the lyrics because the AI obviously doesn't have to breathe while singing.
True.
So yeah, and we changed the melody to fit my style, and yeah, and then we made this beautiful song.
I've had somebody, Janine, send me music here to the station saying, I'd love an interview and I'd love the opportunity for you to playlist my music. You know, I'm a new artist that's breaking through. And then I played the song. I said, look, I wasn't born yesterday. This song is entirely AI. There's nothing about you. You probably just typed some lyrics in and now you want me to play an AI song on the radio. So,
Oh my
yeah, so
gosh.
people are trying their luck. So well done using it only as, as an indicator of what's possible with the song and then creating your own one. Because, you've got to keep an eye these days. You don't know what's real and what isn't.
Definitely, but I think you can really, yeah, the people that know, you can definitely hear when something was created completely by AI.
Yes.
And I think there's no soul in the songs. The lyrics might be pretty, and I don't know. I don't think that, yeah.
Yeah,
If you use it right, then it's cool.
Yeah, use it in the right context, like you've used it as an inspiration of what's possible, and then reworking it from there. Tell us a bit about your work with Joe Ellis before we play the song for everybody who produced it. Tell us a little bit about your choice to go with Joe.
Man, he's just an amazing producer, and he's very underrated, under the radar. He's in Ladysmith,
Mm.
small town. So he's very, very talented. He plays all the instruments on the tracks, and he even does some backing vocals now and then. And he helps me writing and just figuring out everything. We figured this track out in studio on the day we recorded it.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's very talented and just an awesome guy to work with.
When the listeners hear the song shortly, what are you hoping will stay with them, and what are you hoping they'll get out of the song as they enjoy it?
I hope people just kind of remember to find your way back when you get too stressed in life and you start losing yourself,
Mm.
because I mean, nowadays everything is just so fast.
Yeah.
Living is really fast, and we don't get time to just chillax and take a weekend away or whatever. So just find your way back to what you are.
I love that. Music is not only something you love and that you produce with excellence, but it's your livelihood. You gigging at all this weekend?
Yes, I'm in Mossel Bay tonight at the
Uh-huh.
Anchor restaurant. Yeah, and I have a private function on Saturday, so I'm just keeping busy.
So Mossel Bay people, I can see here that we've got people listening. I can see who listens on our app and who streams us off our website. And there are lots of people from the Eastern Cape and from that area. So no excuses, people. Wat maak ons vanaand, Liffy? You know where to go and check out in Mossel Bay and go and hear what Janine is up to. She's going to be playing. When you play, it's original music, covers, a mix. How does it sound at your gig?
Yeah, well, it's usually a mix. I kind of just read the crowd. I start with a few songs and I check out the crowd, what they like, and then I go in that direction.
So how big is your repertoire?
About between 200 and 300 songs.
Get out of here. And you can know the lyrics and and you know all the instruments and you can play all of those songs?
Most of them, yes, most of them. I
Okay.
have a few lyrics here and there,
Ah,
just when the mind wanders a bit.
I'm very look, everybody's impressed right now, including me. So you go out there. Do you take requests?
Yes, I do. If I know it,
Aha.
I don't kind of just do something if I'm not comfortable with it. But I try something now and then, and it works.
Of course. I've had conversations with some musos and they say someone comes up, speel daai liedjie, hy gaan so weet jy daai ene? And then you have no idea what the person's talking about. Anyway, I'm sure you've seen it all. Janine Fourie, all the way out there in George, originally from Oudtshoorn. She's playing out in Mossel Bay tonight. Don't miss it if you're up for some live music. And she's got a song right here on the radio for you to enjoy. If you're feeling like life is just getting a bit much, and doesn't that feel like that for all of us? It's time for us to just find our way back, to get to a quiet, peaceful place where we can remember what's truly important. Janine Fourie, thank you for your time this morning. Thanks for sharing your music with us. And we can't wait for the next single. I'll be keeping an eye on my inbox and see what Gershwin sends through to me.
Thanks, Brad. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Here's Janine Fourie. Her song is called Find Your Way Back.
When the road unwinds in the mountain pass, where skies stretch wide and